You said, there isn't a shower I haven't peed in. This, of course, meant you urinated in my mother's shower that morning.
See? Proves that I am a risk taker.
It proves you're an asshole. You told me this in a hospital waiting room while my sister was in a coma.
Well, you have to give me kudos for attempting to lighten the mood. You're right, though. I'm really not much of a risk taker.
And what brought you to this conclusion?
Well, we both know that I'm afraid of so many things that need to start creating new things for me to be afraid of. Today, that was the most glaring example.
What happened today?
I was at the intersection up there, by the 77 on-ramp.
Yes, I know my way around this town.
I was parked at the light, and there were these two little hippie girls, tiny little harmless things. I was stopped at the light, and they asked me if I would give them a lift. I, of course, acted reluctant.
Where were they going?
Honestly, about a block from here.
So it wouldn't have been out of your way?
No, not at all. It was obvious to them that I wouldn't pick them up because of an environmental fear of hitchhikers. You know those campfire stories you hear at summer camp?
No.
Well, the normal populace has been warned about picking up hitchhikers. They did their best to convince me they were harmless, which I replied that I didn't doubt it. Still confused as to why I wouldn't give them a lift, I simply replied with, "Grizzly Man."
Grizzly Man?
That was their reaction. See, Grizzly Man is a documentary about this yahoo that thought grizzly bears were safe enough to live with. This dude hung out with them, I think fed them, thought they were freaking pets. You know how the story ended?
He got killed by a grizzly bear?
Bear freaking ate him. So I told these girls that it didn't matter how harmless they were. If one doesn't heed the warnings that society or nature has put into place, we'll live in the stomach of a predator.
I'm sure they thought you were nuts.
Probably.
The truth is, you did take a risk today.
Meeting you here?
No. When you walked in here to meet me, you felt like you needed an insurance plan. And we both know you're probably right. Now, you're going to carefully place that knife on the table, or I'll blow your fucking testicles off.
You know, if you're gonna be a hard ass, you might as well say balls.
I am a lady.
So what's the plan?
You already know how this is going to end.
After everything we've been through, you really are going to do this. Over this.
I can't let you release that. Too many lives are on the line.
I'm just a documentary filmmaker. Some of the onus here falls on you.
You two ready to order?
No.
Just a few more minutes.
We got some great specials.
I'm sure you do. Just a few more moments.
I'll be back.
Dick.
So, the onus falls on me?
Yeah, you think I wanted to be involved in
As
this?
soon as Megan batted her eye.
Oh, wait. So this isn't about you doing your job. You think I messed around with Megan.
It doesn't matter.
I was faithful, if you must know. Nothing ever happened with her. She laid this footage on me, I authenticated it, and now...
You're making the drop after you know the consequence.
I am returning her property.
It's not her. You know what will happen if that gets released?
Maybe that isn't a bad thing.
That stance, right there, is why I have to do this.
Ah, I see that you're using the same apothecary.
It's painless. I'm going to put this into your drink. In a few minutes, you'll drift off to sleep.
To never wake up. So to someone you love, you do this.
That's why it's painless.
So you admit you still love me.
I have no choice.
Everyone has a choice.
You left me with no choice when you agreed to help her. Besides, if you loved me, you know, the knife.
You think I would have used it on you? I mean, yeah, survival's important to me. I would do anything to survive. I couldn't stomach hurting you.
Because you love me that much?
Actions speak louder, Vanessa. How many times did you place this job or other obligations over our marriage? Hell, you're doing it right now.
I'll say it again. Loud and clear. I don't have a choice.
So what happens if you let me go?
You know what happens. I'll be killed. And they'll still come after you. When they do, Bennett, It won't be pretty. Imagine the most graphic, vile death you can think of. Doing this is the most loving thing I can do.
Had a lot of good times, Vanessa.
I won't argue that.
Sorry I peed in your mom's shower.
After all this, you're just going to do it.
I'm not going to let anything happen to you. Survival isn't the most important thing to me. If you really believe that, you don't know me. You are the most important thing in my life. You are. I love you so much, Vanessa.
I love you too, Bennett Michael.
Hell, the hitchhikers could see me now, living on the edge and all. Bottoms up. You want this?
Not me, babe.
I'll take it.
Let me ask you a question. Why send her to kill me if the plan was to kill her and release us anyway?
Some levels of the government feel the need to protect the public from the truth. Others, those at a higher level, thrive on the chaos the truth provides.
So why not let her bring this to you and release it yourself?
My job is to merely facilitate you and Megan, not involve myself. You should know that if Vanessa would have put this out, the events that are about to unfold could never happen. Simply put, people with Vanessa's security clearance view people like Julian Assange as a traitor. I view him as necessary evil.
So
Nothing. There's nothing else you need to know.
How did you know for sure she would sacrifice herself?
like you said, there's nothing else we need to know.
You told me once you'd do anything for survival.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be spending a lot of time together on the run and all. Why should I trust you after what you've done?
You know better than to cross me.
The guy that'll get what he wants. Redheads or towheads or brunettes or blondes. But when he goes out, I'm the one that he flaunts. That's my man. Tall, dark and handsome, got me walking on air. Strong, big and brawny, but I handle with care. So when he's with me, he's my teddy bear. That's my